Hey guys, welcome to Neat Movie News. My name is Dean Thomas. And have you ever wondered what your pets do when you leave the house? Well, that's exactly what The Secret Life of Pets tries to answer in the funniest way possible. Obviously, it's an animated movie. The big question going in though, is it for kids or is it for everyone? We've been spoiled by Pixar, who makes these fantastic movies that are great for every single age range out there. And one of the things about The Secret Life of Pets that let me down just a little bit, so I felt like it was centered towards kids just a little bit too much. There's not a lot of humor in here that is going to be that kind of humor that goes right above kids' heads but doesn't take anything away. A lot of it is more aimed towards the kids. With that being said, though, there's still some stuff to definitely get some laughs out of. And Snowball the Bunny, played by Kevin Hart, was actually the standout for me, and that was great because Kevin Hart as a movie star, I haven't really liked him in just about anything. He's so over the top, he's so just Kevin Hart all the time. But when he's kind of masked in an animated movie and he just lends his voice, it works, and that craziness and that insanity really, you believe it a lot more through this animated character of Snowball, which I found absolutely funny. Just everything he did, I was laughing at, and I wish he was on screen more because he wasn't there enough, in my opinion. And I also, the trailers don't give away much at all because the trailers give you that brief stuff of like the pets, just exactly what they do while they're alone at home. But the movie actually has a story throughout it because the trailers really show you the first 5 minutes. So there's actually a little bit of a story here of Max and Duke, who Max's owner Katie adopts a new dog, Duke, and they don't really get along at first, and then they get pulled in some wild adventures. And that was the other thing about this movie is it's very predictable. From the very beginning, you know exactly where this relationship's going to go. You know the turns and twists it's going to take, and you know exactly how it's going to end. But you still enjoy the ride because of some of the characters. And I have to say, the animation one is really great. But weirdly enough, like the directing and the camera shots and camera angles are really impressive. Impressive. A lot of unique things. A lot of like very obviously it's a movie, but very like cinematic, cool, interesting shots in an animated movie, which we don't see all that often. So that was something that actually like stuck out to me. It's just once again the jokes were a little too aimed for the kids. It was very predictable. It just didn't quite live up to this great premise of what pets do when you leave them alone when you're not in the room with them. And it didn't quite deliver on that premise in its entirety. But that being said, I'd be open to seeing some sequels, and if this movie does well, and I'm sure it will, we'll be seeing sequels, and I would love to see now whether or not he could carry a movie on his own, but Snowball, I would really, because he was the best part of this movie to me, I would really like to see him either utilized a lot more in the sequel, or even if he got a spin-off movie of his own, which I know would be a little bit harder to carry, but he was by far the funniest thing to me. Just the movie overall was a little too centered for kids, and some of the jokes didn't work, and it didn't quite make me laugh the way I wanted to. The story wasn't as engaging as I wanted to. My brother sitting next to me at the time said he kind of zoned out for 20 minutes or so. I think that's just because the story's not that engaging because it's so predictable and you know exactly where it's going. Although at one scene they go to a sausage slash hot dog factory, and I was just instantly popped in my head is what if this was a sausage party crossover? Suddenly we hit this R rating and things go from there. I just thought that would have been 10 times funnier than what we actually got throughout the movie. I mean, it's a fun, cute, charming movie, but to me, it's nothing to run out to the theater and see. It's definitely not on the quality of a Pixar or even some DreamWorks things like Shrek. It's nothing like that. It's just a fun, entertaining movie that I think if you catch on HBO or something sitting at home, you'd enjoy it, but you wouldn't love it. So that's my review, guys, for The Secret Life of Pets, and the score for me right now is about a 68%. It's not a bad movie in any way. It's fun, it's charming. You can get some things out of it. Snowball, voiced by Kevin Hart, is really funny and definitely the best part of the movie in my opinion. But like I said, aimed a little too much towards kids. The story's really predictable. Nothing really new going on. So it's 68% for me. Now it's your turn, guys. Jump in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of the movie if you've seen it or if you're really looking forward to it. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Neat Movie News for all the latest in the world of movies. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you back here next time.